Assalamu alaikum, dear students. It is 23rd of June 2021. It's Wednesday. Class 11, subject education. Dear students, we are discussing primary education. Yesterday we discussed the meaning of primary education and the structure of primary education. Today we are going to discuss the aims and objectives of primary education or elementary education. Dear students, the aims and objectives of primary education have been discussed differently by different commissions, educationists, scholars. The students, as per the regional meeting of representatives of Asian member states on primary and compulsory education, held at Karachi in December 1959 and January 1960, the objectives of elementary or primary education, according to that regional meeting, have to be: number first, mastery over the tools of learning. To give and educate mastery over the tools of learning should be the objective of this primary education. Harmonious development. To bring about a harmonious development of the child's personality by providing for his physical, intellectual, social, emotional, aesthetic, moral, and spiritual needs. Good citizenship and national integration. One of the objectives of primary education should be to prepare children for good citizenship, to develop in them a love for the country, its traditions and its culture, and to inspire in them a sense of service and loyalty. International understanding. The objective of primary education should be to develop international understanding and the spirit of universal brotherhood among the children. Scientific attitude, dignity of labor, and preparation for life should also be the objectives and aims of primary education. Primary education should inculcate a scientific attitude, a sense of dignity of labor, and it should also prepare children for life through the provision of work, with practical activities and experiences, including work experience. Dear students, so far as the Kothari Commission 1964-66 is concerned, they have outlined some of the objectives of primary education as useful citizens. Primary or elementary education should provide useful citizens to the country. Reduction in stagnation. Stagnation should be reduced with achievable target of 80% of students enrolled in class 1st to reach class 7th in duration of 7 years, thus reducing wastage of production. Dear students, earning. According to Kothari Commission, one of the aim of the primary education should be the children who prefer not to study after 14 are to be provided with vocational course or study of their choice so as to make them suitable to earn respectful living. Local needs. Primary level should be decentralized and brought down to district level control so as to cater to local needs and responses of the society. Qualitative expansion. Without comprising much needed quantitative expansion to bring in quality as a foremost objective. It should also be the goal that every child be provided education within 1 mile of his home at introductory level and for lower and higher primary level within a distance of 3 miles. The students, so far as the NCERT is concerned, they have also laid down some of the objectives of this primary education. Education of illiteracy, eradication of illiteracy. Eradication of illiteracy should be the prime objective of elementary education. Attainment of numeracy. Attainment of numeracy is another objective of elementary education as per the NCERT. Mathematics and science skill achievement. Development of technocracy. Development of national consciousness. Development of healthy attitude. Development of healthy habits. Development of aesthetic sense. Development of cooperation. Development of free expansion and self-learning. Development of useful citizens are some of the objectives and aims laid by NCERT for primary education. So far as the India is concerned at present, what are the objectives that primary education should fulfill at present? These are knowledge of health related rules. Primary education at present should provide knowledge of health related rules to the children and to train them in health relating activities. Knowledge of mother tongue. The objective at present level, the objective of primary education at present should be to provide knowledge of mother tongue, that is regional language, and of their natural and social environment to the children. Development of values. To develop social, cultural, and moral, aesthetic, political, and national values should be the aim of and objective of education at present. Participation in cultural activities. To encourage children to participate in cultural activities like social functions, folk songs, folk dance, etc., and develop cultural tolerance among them. Development of community feeling. To develop community feeling among children, to uplift them from class differentiation for class differentiation, to develop community feeling among children and train them in the art of living. Opportunity of physical labor. To provide the opportunity of physical labor to the children, to develop respect for physical labor and activate their creative power. Awareness about environment pollution. The objective of primary education should be to make children aware about the environment pollution and to develop scientific attitude among them. Respect, love, and cooperation. To direct children to respect one and another and to train them to work with love, sympathy, and cooperation. Acquaintance with different religions and teachings. To acquaint children about the prophets of different religions and their teachings and to develop religious tolerance among them. Mass literacy. One of the main objectives of the primary education at present is to spread mass literacy, which is basic requirement for the effective functioning of democratic institutions and modernization of social structure. Through primary education of the masses, we take the country forward in all directions. Dear students, it is all for today. Tomorrow, inshallah, we will discuss some other topic. Till then, bye. Assalamu alaikum.